Hey everybody, welcome to the Soul Streamer Sit Down. My name is Daniel. I am the influencer manager here at Nexon, managing the Soul Streamers and everything influencer related.
And I'm Joe. I am a social media marketing manager here at Nexon. I pretty much work on every game.
And today we're joined by some special guests.
Woo!
The Soul Streamers! So I'm just gonna let you guys introduce yourself, but also talk about what type of content you make, starting with Cloi.
Hi, I'm Cloi. I stream on Twitch with Cloi Boy. I'm a variety streamer, but with Mabby, I do a lot of, I try to run content. I'm very, again, mediocre at gameplay, to say the least. So it's a lot of me epically failing, and, you know, we all have a good laugh, and really community-based channel.
Amazing. Well, I'm FadingJade, your local wandering artist of Erin, and I usually stream on Saturdays at the banquet doing art and portraits for every player that comes by. It's super fun, and I'm super excited to be here.
Name's Telixx. I just play Mabi just for general, so I just do a little bit of like shadow missions, text, contents, very generic. And once a month, I just like do giveaways. So yeah.
I'm Casket, also known as Casketkicker. I do YouTube videos, I stream on Twitch, I try to stream Mabby every Tuesday at 6 p.m. MST time. I'm on TikTok and Instagram, so I try to cover it all. My content is kind of all over there, but definitely a lot of Mabby content, and I love this game, so yeah.
Hey guys, Mabinerd. I make Mabinogi videos, raps, little parodies. I just like making videos around the game, and I'm part-time leather shoe salesman in Mabinogi, channel 2. I was gonna make bank. It's gonna pop off. That's all I gotta say.
Hello, I'm Cryozen. I primarily make guide content, but I also do animations.
And I'm Kodevu. I make funny YouTube videos and stream sometimes.
Bobby, been around for 15 years. What was your first experience going way back when? What was your first experience playing this game?
I distinctly remember at the very beginning of me playing Mabby is my friend put me on one of the 2-person horses and we just walked across the area.
Yeah.
And it was like, here, this is the game. And it was really fun to see the environment and explore.
So I remember I made a redheaded character named Raggedy Ann, and I ran around Emaine, and I had no money, and I was just like, this city's so pretty, and I just walked around, and I think I had a couple Mabby husbands, and it was, Raggedy Ann was living her best life. That's all I gotta say.
I loved how you control the game, like how you control the POV and how you walk around in the game. I loved that. It really clicked in my brain. I was like, yep, this is the game I'm going to be playing for until it's not a thing anymore. And 10 years later, I'm still playing. And I really like resonate with what FadingJade said. When you get on your friend's Shire, the Shire.
Yeah, the Shire.
Trot across Erin because the moon gates were randomly selected. So that was the only way to get around, but it was really nice because you appreciate like the movement of the game and the layout of the game and the world of Erin. So that was really nice memories. But I do appreciate the new moon gate system now.
Yes. And I think that's what's so special about the game, right? Like there's so much stuff you can do. You can ride whatever you want. You can like be a cook, be a warrior. Like there's so much different things you can do in the game.
You log in right now.
I was gonna say artist.
Yeah,
artist.
So like, I guess that's usually what I do on Saturdays, like I was saying earlier, is I just go in and there's an NPC called Hans that you can go up with your character and he'll paint you a portrait in game and you can put it on your clothes and stuff like that. But I was like, I'm gonna take his job. And I sit at the banquet and I do that, but I draw and send the pictures out for people, and
that's amazing.
It's so fun.
That's so
and
fun.
Like honestly, I've drawn over 500 characters.
Wow.
Raise your hand if you got a portrait by FadingJade.
Who hasn't gotten one?
Me?
I haven't.
Okay, fair enough. But I will be there next time.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Slacking, I'm
I
slacking.
will be there.
And one of the things that I really loved about Mobby, or love, not past tense, but love about Mobby is that the community that's behind the game. I remember when I first started playing, when I started working here, I was just overwhelmed by the amount of people who would say, oh, you want to, here's some extra equipment. And I remember I joined, back in the day, Cat Stream for the first time, and I was just like flooded with the amount of support and people just offering me tips, tricks. I remember I think somebody gave me like a really cool javelin when I was like with my lancer and whatnot. I was like, oh, this is a really cool community. So it's really cool that you can actually build upon that, like just as not only soul streamers and you going out and making your own community, but then integrating that Mobby community, with what you guys are doing too. So that's a really cool story. I love that about that. So 15 years again. I'm going to emphasize 15 years because that's a long time that this game has been around. But just recently, this past year, we've introduced some really cool updates. What's been some of your favorite updates throughout this past year so far?
I like the commerce updates
Okay.
a lot.
yeah.
I like the
Yes.
fact that people can just go around.
What's on
Arcana.
Arcana. Yep.
Obviously, I write a lot of guild guide stuff, so anything that changes is a talent's position and how everyone approaches combat is really interesting to me.
That's very unique. I was doing Fom's Ruin, and I needed to kind of know when my Dorcha gauge was going to pop off so I could throw another meteor, maximize as many meteors as I can get out to clear this floor. And I was like, man, I really wish they could just, when the Dorcha gauge is minimized, they could just put a percentage there so I don't have to have it maximized on my screen. And then a couple updates later, they put a percentage on there, and I was like, yes.
What's your rarest item you've gotten over the past 15 years that nobody else has? Or maybe somebody else has and it's also rare?
I don't have this, but I would like the UFO hat to come back. It's like a little
the UFO.
Roswell hat, and it floats, and it has a little, and it's very cool.
Does it make that same sound too?
No.
I don't know if it's rare, but I have the little teeny now that you put on your head if you start dancing instead of this duo.
I thought you were going to say dead bees.
I do have dead bees.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you were going to say it.
Is that what that song was inspired from then? Right?
Yes.
Can you sing it for us?
All right, check this out. All right, listen.
Okay.
So this whole economy's in shambles. All right, someone's been duping gold in all the channels. They've been inflating all the prices. It's obvious. If this keeps up, then we might face a crisis. So we can't spend gold. It's worthless. So now I got these dead bees.
So 15th anniversary of Mabinogi. I know you guys have been playing for a long time and have been creating content as well. I want to know what's your favorite piece of content you guys created so far.
My favorite piece is what I'm doing right now. I don't know if anyone's seen my last 3 episodes, but I discovered each piece of my equipment was a gift from one of my viewers, and I decided to take it to the next level and just tell my viewers to give me all their stuff and see how powerful I can get by abusing my content creator status. And I've gotten pretty far. I got the full gear set, edge gear set.
Gear set, yeah.
I got I'm not even gonna get started. I've pretty much been power leveled.
So you're abusing your power.
Yeah.
Dude is invincible.
Streamer privileges, huh?
You're streamer privilege.
I'm completely abusing my.
We need to get on that.
Most happy with so far has been all the guides I've written, but pretty much at the same level of happiness, I like the animations I've made. I want to keep getting better at animating.
Hands down, the Mabinogi cipher. Getting other people to come together to rap about Mabinogi was awesome. Like, shout out to everybody that dropped the track on that. That is still my favorite piece of content to ever come out.
That
on the
was
channel.
heat too.
It was.
It was heat.
We might need to
Everybody
make a
had
Soul
bars.
Streamer one.
Yeah.
Soul Streamer bars.
Soul Streamer bars.
Write us some bars, we'll
I'll
say
do my
it.
best.
Yeah.
We'll try to sing.
I know Rixie was on that, right?
Yeah, Rixie
That's
was
what
on
I asked.
that.
I thought I heard
Rixie-
him in that one, right?
Yeah. So,
Rixie came through, definitely helped put the get us together with the beat and helped. He really organized a lot of that. He got everyone together in one spot, and he dropped some bars. He dropped some fire. Everybody came through.
All right, who's got vocals here? Let's start it.
I'm not gonna lie, nerd though.
My favorite piece of content, I'm all over. I'm very variety when it comes to Mabinogi. I don't stick to one kind of content, but I'd have to say RC's birthday party was really fun. We had the chat, was able to ask RC questions, and Tamara put together questions for RC, and that was really nice to get to know her better because she's our new CM. She's doing a great job, by the way. We all love her. We were all a little apprehensive because she comes from Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
She beat the allegations. She's doing great, and we're just so happy she's here. But really, so I don't really have necessarily a favorite piece of content because it's really the chatters and the viewers. They have the witty quips. They have the great comments. They make the content so much better than I could ever make it. So it's really that community. Like, they keep me going. They're so funny, and they really bright up my day when I'm doing content. So yeah, it's more so the viewers and the chatters that make it awesome for me.
Mine's just all over the place. Sometimes you might like see me like run dungeons and like try and attempt like harder ones and like constantly like die and have my guild members carry me throughout the missions. Retweet. But yeah, like I think most what I kind of strive for is just like trying to like finish most of the generations and like try to understand like the basics of like how to run this and like maybe just have fun. That's basically what I usually do in the game. Just have fun. I don't want to make it serious. Like sometimes also when I do late night streams, I always have like my guild members talk on voice chat, and then we make we laugh about it and try to make conversations. Might be funny, might be serious. Who knows? But yeah,
I think the most impressive thing, like I said earlier, is like over 500 portraits of like so many different players and getting to see the different outfits and the fashion and how they express themselves as their characters, which is amazing. And I can't believe every week there's always somebody new. At least more than like one or two. There's like so many every time. And I'm like, where are you coming from? I maybe eventually I'll have drawn a portrait of every character. I don't know. But like, I guess outside of that, I think when we do like the special giveaways and stuff, it's so much fun. My favorite one that I did is I did like a Mabby GeoGuessr, where I would like take a picture and zoom in really close and be like, okay, you have to find this location. I'm here.
You did that?
Yeah.
I had an idea about oh, you stole my idea.
Or are you just stealing something?
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun. It would just be like little picture, and they would have to come find me, and whoever found me first would get the rewards and stuff.
Awesome.
And I'm like, I want to do that again.
So for me, I started streaming Mabby because I made a whole new character when it was Alexina now. I was always on Alexina, and I had taken a break for years, and I was like, I want to start completely fresh and learn how to fight and like actually learn how to play the game and not just be FashionOgi.
No more Raggedy Ann.
No more Raggedy Ann. Who is she? We don't know her. But it's really cool to see over the past like year and a half, like where I started from now with a fresh character. And then just that growth overall has been my favorite. And then Mabby Bachelor was awesome. I mean, that was completely, I couldn't have planned it. Like that was all viewers and it was awesome. It was really fun for Valentine's Day. So that was a good one too. I'm hoping to bring it back next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to like go back now and watch it.
Oh, you should. So good. You should. So good. You should. 100%.
In terms of somebody playing the game for the first time in 2023, what's a piece of advice you would give somebody?
it's very generic. Just have fun.
What's that?
Wikipedia, yeah.
Wikipedia.
Give them the link. They need the link.
Use the Mabby wiki, yeah.
Yes.
I would say do you want to go? Go ahead. Go
Yeah, nerd.
I don't want to say it anymore.
I'm done.
It's over. I would say it's really easy as a new player sometimes to get overloaded of information because someone will like give you too much advice and kind of you get stuck in that loop and then you end up playing the game their way. Don't be afraid to still like experiment and play the game your way too. Have fun with it. There's no right or wrong way to play Mabinogi. Like just have fun with it.
Yep.
You can do a lot of mileage with that one character. The only archer, swordsman, or a used shoe salesman like me. But don't get in my hustle. Don't get in on my hustle. It's
Just
my
because you see
business.
people flipping between every single talent, I'm guilty of that. Don't feel the need to do that immediately. That's something you can look at long time in the future after you're very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say you should do your Blaned memoirs and you should find a
Yes.
guild and some people to hang out with that will help you out. And yeah, basically what Mabinerd said, do what you want to do and take it day by day. It's a game. Have fun. There's lots of fun people to connect with and there's lots of fun things to do. The game has so many cute quirks and stuff, so and little Easter eggs everywhere, so just have fun with it.
What I would say is go in with one of the starter talents, start doing your quests, do Blaned, because Blaned didn't exist for a lot of us when we started, and that's very, very helpful. And when you get the urge to like go do something else, do it.
Yeah.
And if it ends up not being what you want to do, go back to what you were doing. And then, so just have that like good baseline so you can progress, and then As soon as something wants you to go the other way, do it. Go that other way and see what happens.
I would say like don't try to rush yourself
Yeah.
at all. Like there's so much in the game,
So
and
much.
like everyone's saying, you can get overwhelmed, and people will tell you what to do, and like, oh, do this, do this. Just try to take it slow. Try not to get overwhelmed by all this stuff, and just decide one day, I want to do this, and then just work towards that, and don't worry about other people trying to get you to do something differently.
Perfect.
Like I think almost everyone has said, just basically like there's no like time limit, there's no like level requirements for like all these like missions or quests or anything. If you want to go more like life skills, you want to just concentrate on life, just go ahead and do it. Or if you want to concentrate on like content and gear and all that stuff, go ahead. Or you just want to concentrate on like fashion. Like I think most of us have gone through fashion at one time. Yeah, it's like the game doesn't limit you. It's open to like anything.
And you can always change.
Yeah.
You can always change. You're not locked into one thing.
Yeah.
So if you go into the game and you start doing one thing and you feel like it's not the end of the road. There's so many talents. There's so many things to do.
I just wanted to ask any final comments or things you want to share about Mobby, your experience, just anything in general.
Thank the community, honestly.
Yeah.
The fact that the community is still big and blooming and making all of their own things like the Aaron Fair or all of us content creators and everything else. It's I feel like the only game for me that feels like that. It's such a
Yes.
tight-knit, amazing community
100%
that's
agree.
able, since the game allows it, to do anything.
I think in the past few years too, like not only with the community, but also like what you guys have been putting into it on your end, we've seen a lot of change in the game.
seen a lot of
in,
positive change.
in a good way, yeah. And I think if we keep on this route, we're gonna see a lot more, and I'm really excited to see what that future holds. So if you haven't played Mabinogi before, you should get in now before we get to just saying.
No, I do gotta say that is like always a universal comment I see across all socials. Just like people who like will say like, I can't believe this game's around. I've had so many great memories, and then like people will just start to engage and start to just like talk about their their past, and even me posting a few just like flashback stuff or like memories of the game. Like people will constantly just like start to share their memories, and I think that's what's so amazing about this community is just the amount of time. Again, I know it's a joke, 15 years, but like still the amount of like just history that this game has had across the gaming space, and for you guys, and just to be able to interact with people, it's such an amazing thing. So, but I do want to thank you guys all for coming out here. I know we do have Anime Expo tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it.
So excited.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much, and I think that's about it. Daniel,
Yeah.
any final words?
Thank you so much to the solo streamers for coming to the office and participating in Anime Expo. And also thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. And yeah, we'll see you guys in there. And
Smash that like button. Subscribe. Comment. What's your favorite thing about Mabinogi?
Bye, guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So much.
With the mage, I'm a dual casting voice master. I'm on the range.
When it comes to this book of tricks, I'm on
the
the
first page.
Whoa,
What do you do?
Summon
Some golems?
golems?
That's kind of weak.
No, you're lazy. That's
crazy.
crazy. Don't think that you can phase me. I'm smart. I educate. All you noobs do is replicate the skills
Skills that we perfect. All you
Just-
noobs do is replicate. I'm messing up a whole list.
I don't even remember.
That was brilliant.
I love it.
Good job.
That was great.
I remember that one.
That was amazing.
That was impressive.